question for you, buddy.
All right.
Like, I haven't seen you on the field of battle in the InfoWar lately. You know, I'm starting to miss you. I mean, you used to be my wingman. You know, you like help me confront Al Gore.
That have disappeared
you know,
in the last couple of years.
I mean,
Yeah.
have you just been busy? I mean, I'd love it if you'd come out to the protest with me. You know, or just hang out. You know.
Yeah, hang out or something. I don't know. I kind of went and did my own thing. I still put the DVDs on the windshields. I was up at Meadows today, and I put a bunch of DVDs on the windshields up there and before he took off.
That's awesome.
Harris is the guy that was driving when I was doing the whole
drive-by bullhorn.
The base crashing at the height of the fear-mongering.
Right.
When they were basically like telling Congress, give us the money,
right,
or there's going to be martial law. They were told this.
Yeah.
And so they were creating all this fear-mongering about that, and me and Darius ran around Northwest, 23rd, Nob Hill, downtown, Southeast. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for your viewers, Alex. If you guys want to change the world, you know, one mind at a time, or at least make some sort of an impact, I learned this from Darius. Okay. He goes around with chalk and writes, you know, investigate 9/11 or, you know, st911.org in huge letters on the sidewalks during big, huge public events.
It's not vandalism.
It's not vandalism because it doesn't hurt anything, but still thousands and thousands of people see it. It's brilliant. It's one of the most relevant activist tools that I've ever seen. And just kudos to you, Darius. I mean, I love that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people don't do that. I need to get back out there. We got a sunny spell coming up here. Anyways, I better let you go.
Well, thank you, Darius.
Anyways,
thank you
nice to
very
be on
much.
All right, thanks.
Shoot me an email, man, all right?
503-288-4442. We can surely cram maybe one or two callers in with any other comments or observations from the content that we have been showing you and have been discussing over the course of the last hour. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to get involved in something, and people ask me if there's a certain group I can recommend. But all I can recommend is that you find there are groups out there, but you can't go if there's not a group that I like that's doing exactly what I want to do or is at my level of awareness, that I'm not going to do anything.
Start your own group. Yes,
no one
in
supported
stereo.
me, including my parents and my friends. In fact, I lost some friends when I started this show. Still to this day, there's a very small circle of people. Mike is in that inner circle that I keep around that have become my friends over time. I know as things implode more and more people are going to want to look for answers and want to find a way to get active. But for the meantime, this is the quiet before the storm, and things do tend to have to get worse before they get better for that light bulb to go off above people's heads. So I'm going to be there waiting in the wings for that day that is coming, because I believe you and I and many others are going to be community organizers in the post-crash, call it post-apocalyptic America, because we saw what was coming, and we know we got to get back to the basics: community, growing food, and being in charge of our own security when it comes to our neighborhoods. And of course, we're going to have to deal with this Homeland Security takeover of multiple U.S. cities.
You have to walk across the street and talk to your neighbors, even if you don't like them. Okay, it's amazing what you can achieve when 4 or 5 people are just working together.
That's
true. And they don't even have to work together every day. Just maybe once a week, they all sit down and talk about how they can make their little corner better.
Also,
okay, that's all you got to do.
Also, the awakening of consciousness, the expansion of consciousness. I think a lot more people are having more deeper dream states. We'll get to that phone call in about 3 seconds. 30 seconds rather. But the other day I had a thought of a certain guy that I knew, and I was thinking, where is he? I haven't seen him in a while. And I was looking down the street, and literally 3 seconds later, he comes driving up Foster and 60th. And so as soon as he popped in my head, I saw him. There were some other things that have happened to me as well. That's just constant affirming the fact that we are more than what we think. And you know, there's a lot more I'd like to talk about in terms of that subject, but I think I'm going to have to push over to next week. Bill, let's go ahead and take the last phone call of the night.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I read a book recently, about a month ago, Howard Zinn's Voices of the American History.
I heard that's a great one.
Of the voice of the American people. It goes from like the 1400s up till 04 or 05, I think. And if you have anybody that doubts the American Empire, have them read that book. It'll verify those. And there's so much that's not written in the history books in school, colleges, you know, all the protests and all that. But anyway, I just want to recommend that book to any doubters. Howard Zinn, he's a professor, at a very prominent college. And so anyway, that's all I have.
Books are amazing. In fact, there was a, thank you for your call, Barrett.
Reading is fundamental, yes. Another PSA, right?
The old director of the CIA, Alan Dulles, I believe, said Americans don't read.
Right.
And it's a quote I've been using for years, haven't said in a while, but people do learn from mostly TV now and movies when it comes to understanding their reality, but that's not entirely negative when it comes to documentary filmmaking. A lot of films, 9/11 entered the conversation tonight on the part of the callers, and you were bringing that up. And the reality is that is one of the main tools, though, a DVD, like Loose Change or some of the others, that pretty much summarizes the facts and allows the viewer to make their own decision based on the data that was given to them.
Yeah, the DVDs are a wonderful weapon of change, a wonderful energy or engine of change, because you can cite sources and say, Google this, Google this, Google this, Google this, Google this, and cite. An important tactic is to stick to mainstream news, because mainstream news reveals everything. I mean, believe it or not, they just underreport the real stories. So if you put a whole bunch of mainstream news articles showing the actual truth together back to back, you're hijacking production quality, because the newscasters are making, they're producing all this stuff for you, so just use it and share it with people.
Exactly, and take this back down to books. We're actually going to be out of here in about 30 seconds. Print out articles that you see, because in some sort of a grid meltdown, you might want to have some documentation as to why we got to where we got to. And of course, books, pamphlets, think about writing a zine. These are things you can hand out on the street that will help awaken a lot of people. And with that, Mike, I want to thank you for coming on.
You're welcome,
And good
Alex.
luck tonight helping Clyde out over at the KUFO studios.
Yeah, Ground Zero TV will be in the studio, and tonight, 10 till midnight, KUFO 101 FM.
Got it.
People tune in to Ground Zero. It's a great show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero is a show.
TV.org.
That's my website, groundzerotv.org.
And that's where they can watch the video of, I guess I was Clyde's guest last week, and you've already got that up.
There's 2 videos of you actually on there. There's
all right, great. Thank you, Mike. And for the rest of you, we'll be back next week, same time, same channel. Until then, a lot more information coming your way. I'm Alex Hansen, reminding you that the path to the ultimate truth doesn't lie in just worrying about the New World Order and the conspiracies of the world. It's a personal, spiritual journey.
Best way to beat them is ignore them.
The answers
and laugh.
lie within. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome, Alex.